here's the thing. We need to understand, and we're going to go into a little bit about this. We need to understand who our people are and what keeps them up at night. Yeah. What keeps them up at night and what wakes them up nice and early in the morning, because that same thing is on their mind. What are the problems that this person or this group of people, this demographic are facing? What's going through their minds? And I've got in the worksheets that I've given you, I've got some examples, and we're really going to break this down so you can get into it. But we'll do that at the end. And if you don't have them printed out, that's fine. You'll get the recording of this, so just make your notes. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Love it. So yeah, we're going to go through it together, but it's really important that we can literally understand what's going on for them, because the better we understand our people, the better that we can help them. And, you know, that's either through, you know, having been there and doing that ourselves, right? So a common one is that your people are who you were a couple of years ago, yeah? Or you've really got to get out there and research it. Like if you haven't really been in that space, you've solved a couple of problems, you've got to get out there and talk to the people. You've got to get out there and you know, have coffees and you know, dig into what's going on for them, okay? So it's about knowing. However you do that, you do that. But that's essentially what we want to do. We want to know what's going on in their mind, okay? Now, when that happens and we can, you know, understand and know what's going on with them internally and externally, I'll talk about that, then again, we can help them. And look, we don't have to be Tony Robbins, for goodness sake. We don't have to be Gary Vaynerchuk. We just have to be one step ahead. And I know that might be a very common one. You would have heard that before, right? But it really is true. Like, is that woman standing there? I know it's like it's not very high, but could she actually help that person up if she wasn't standing there? No. She wouldn't be able to take that girl's hand and pull her up because she's not there. So essentially, her being up on that high level, she's able to then turn around and pull someone else up. And that's all we need to be, is just one step ahead and take this one step at a time, okay? So and this comes through solving our own problems and our own business, continuing to do the work, continuing to, you know, grow ourselves. When we do that, then we take more steps up, and then this, you know, then we're able to look back and pull other people up with us and bring them along. So I trust that resonates. And then once we're there, that's when, you know, we're stepping into being that hero for them, because we've helped them up, we've brought them along, and we're getting that sense of fulfillment going on within ourselves. And I'm sure that because you're here, because you do have some experience in your thing, in your area of expertise, that you know that feeling. It's a feeling like no other. When someone else gets a win, or someone else has a breakthrough, or you see a smile or a light bulb go on for that person, and you watch their face, there's nothing better than that. Yeah. And that's what being in the space of being a soul trader is all about. I don't want I don't want people to just register themselves as a soul trader, burn themselves into the ground, don't know any of this stuff, and then just give up. Like, that's not what they came here to do. So that's why the program has been born. We want to be operating from our soul, seeing more of those interactions where people are like, yes, you know, breaking through, growing themselves, or whatever they wanted to do, they're doing it, and we get to witness that. And in exchange, we get to trade that experience for revenue. Like, what? That is what we came here to do. And so that's what we're going to be looking at over the next 6-7 weeks. So where are we at? All right, I'll give you the overview of what we're actually going to be diving into, like how we're going to figure out who our who is. That's what. So here's the overview. We need to find our blend, okay? The right blend. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to go through, and I'll give you the criteria of like what the blends are, right? And then you can go away. You don't have to do it on this call. because you don't want to rush it in half an hour, because then you'll be like, right, that's who my who is. Now I better get out there and start talking to them. So how we're going to do this is that we're going to run through it together, and then the work that you're going to do in your own time, right, for you to grow your business is to go through and really nut that out. Cool? Awesome. All right. So the blend is essentially, can I help them? Do I love them? Right? Do I like these people? And can they pay? Right? So, and I know that last one may sound a little forward, and that just depends on where your sales mindset is, or where your mindset is in terms of giving and receiving money. But can they pay is is a valid one. Like if you have a market that's potentially for, single mothers or something along those lines, right? And I'm no disrespect, I trust my intention is clear, but it's going to be harder because they've got things that they need to take care of. They've got, their children, etc., etc. And so if you're out there wanting to make revenue, it's probably going to be a little bit harder for you. So you need to consider that. That's just one example. Again, like, do you love these people? Like, are you passionate about being their hero? Are you going to jump out of planes for these people? Yay or nay? It better be yay, because you're not going to jump when they need you then, right? So, and then the other one is, can I help? And it sort of takes us back to that example that we were talking about before, about being one step ahead. You don't have to be you don't have to have years and years under your belt. You just have to be one step ahead. If you know in your heart and soul, and this is the honesty thing, that you have done this work, like, you might not have even helped somebody else get this result, but if you know that you have got this result in yourself and you can help them, then then that is, that's part of the blend. Then you're good to go. So it's just about checking in and going, can I help these people? Can I help them go from to that's really it. And if that's through your experience, then awesome. Or if it's through you've done it with clients, even better, cool. But it's not a prerequisite to have to have done it with somebody else, right? If you've done it for years and years and years and years and yourself, then you can take somebody else through it. Trust that makes sense. And we'll dig into that a little bit deeper. The other part is, like, where are they going? We need to understand, where are our people headed, right? Where do they want to go? Like, where are they now and where do they want to be, right? And that's a common one. You may have heard that before. But essentially the plane is you, okay? And so they're at the airport, or they're wanting to book their ticket because they're wanting to get out of here, all right? They might be stuck where they are at the moment, and they want to just board that plane and go to their new destination, okay? You're the pilot, or you're the airline. They're going to pay you the ticket, okay? And then they're going to get on the plane, and you want to have the means to take them to their destination, okay? So that's why we look at the blend, because they wouldn't buy an airline ticket and they turn up at the airport and you're like, oh, well, actually, let's go up this way and let's just jump on my canoe and we'll go to Japan, right? Because I'll be like, yeah, right. So what we want to think about here is we want to start thinking about, and just get this going in your mind, because this can be a part of, like, maybe week 3 or 4, is like, generally the plane is, what's our system for getting them there? Yeah, how are we going to get them there? Is it a one-on-one program that you've mapped out? Is it a online program that you want mapped out? It's like, start thinking about how you would get someone from Aussie to Japan, or A to B, where they want to be. How you're going to do that, what you're offering to do that, okay? So that's another one we're going to look at. And then the last part is we need to go deep within our people, right? So as I mentioned before, a little hint is like where you started, or where you were when you started. We want to go deep into the soul of our people. If you're not like woo-woo spiritual, like, just bear with me, but we want to either ask them, or we want to research it. Okay, we want to research, we want to hang out where these people hang out. We just want to have easiest way, ask. Find people, ask them. put up posts on Facebook and just say, hey, I'm wanting to know, talk to some people, or do it through your clients, do it through networking, right? When you know who you're a champ, like who you want to be a hero to, as soon as they open their mouth, they stand out to you. And then you can just have a conversation and, hey, I'm really curious about this. Okay. So we meet lots of people every day. We have the opportunity to meet lots of people. We just want to get to know them. So that's actually my friend. He's like a brother to me. That's in Waitomo Caves in New Zealand. And that picture, I had to stretch it a little bit, but that's really bloody deep into the cave, and he is meditating. Doesn't actually know I'm using the picture. I'll tell him after. I was like, oh, that's a cool picture. Oh, and he's also in Tonga at the moment, and he's an expedition. He's a diver, and so he's with humpback whales and all the rest of it. So I was either going to use a diving picture here, but I found this one. But either one, it was him. He got the job, but I just haven't told him. He's a brother to me, so no copyright issues there. He'll be sweet. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over to my iPad, and we're going to actually go through the worksheets. But